For those who are excited on the night of Nabirus event because you are waiting for the return of Exodia Contagion, then I have some sad news for you. It's not a big deal for normal Exodia Contagion users, but for those who know how to min-max the build of this arcane, then get ready to be a normal Exodia Contagion user. In the latest hotfix yesterday, Digital Extremes just removed the ability to boost the red crit and damage of the Exodia Contagion arcane while using the heavy attacks. If you don't know about this yet, then let me explain. Heavy attacks don't increase damage by itself for Exodia Contagion. Instead, it can have the 120% damage bonus from the Killing Blow mod, the ×2 critical bonus from the normal True Steel, and the Sacrificial True Steel, and the Sacrificial True Steel mod, which allows you to do red crit damage with the arcane while just having a sacrificial mode and the Arcane Avenger. And lastly, those mods that have on heavy attack effects apply both on direct hits and the explosion of Exodia Contagion. This includes the Life Strike, Dispatch Overdrive, and the Carnis set. Now you might notice a Chroma with Exodia Contagion dealing massive red crit nuke, and then healing himself in the process. Also, you might see the broken Warframe packing the Exodia Contagion and then ensnaring a target, removing their armor with the Gaze ability, and then nuking enemies into oblivion with Exodia Contagion while having insane survivability with evasion. For Chroma, Life Strike was the key ingredient for survivability while playing Exodia Contagion, and for Ixaku, it was the Carnis mod paired with his 4th ability and the Sly Vulfafilar's dodge. These were great setups for these Warframes while using the Exodia Contagion, but it's now gone after the recent hotfix. For those curious about how to do the heavy attack bonus for Exodia Contagion, it's very simple. All you need to do is bullet or double jump, then slide in the air and use the heavy attack keybind. Just remember that the projectile has to hit before the melee animation ends, or you can use a normal air melee attack followed by a heavy attack right before the explosion from the first attack. This will somewhat trigger a sliding animation while in the air, and the projectile of Exodia Contagion will be released with all the damage buff coming from Killing Blow, and then ×2 crit chance buff from the Sacrificial True Steel mod. As you can see in this statement released by Digital Extremes, they have fixed being able to buff Exodia Contagion's projectile damage with a heavy attack multiplier by performing a series of specific parkour movements. The movements in question, which were the ones we discussed earlier, allow for heavy attacks to be performed mid-air instead of triggering the intended ground slam, which then caused the heavy attack damage multiplier to be applied to the projectile. In this hotfix, they have specifically removed the interaction that buffed its damage, as heavy attacking mid-air is not possible otherwise. They do understand that this was a popular combination due to its ability to land wild damage numbers, but it was dependent on a movement animation bug and went beyond the original design for the arcane. Does this make the Exodia Contagion arcane weak now? To be honest with you, it doesn't make the arcane weak and it still destroys Steel Path level enemies, but the recent hotfix just destroyed God, like setups such as the Nuking and Immortality of the Broken Warframe. Other than that, Exodia Contagion remains one of the most fun and powerful arcane in the game. The only difference now is that there's no point using Amalgam Organ Shatter for the heavy attack wind, up, or Killing Blow for the increased damage in doing a heavy attack. Also, instead of using just Sacrificial Steel to boost the damage of your Exodia Contagion, you would need Riven mods with high critical chance sats, and you might want to pair it with Arcane Avenger or other critical chance boosting abilities from a Warframe if you like to continue doing red critical hits with the Exodia Contagion projectiles. Another thing option for red critical hits is building up the combo counter and maintaining it. It's back to giving Exodia Contagion the Blood Rush treatment paired with Sacrificial Steel and the Gladiator mods. Worst is, you would need to rely on Nariman to maintain your combo counter and lock you out from using other focus if you want a red crit Exodia Contagion setup. When it comes to combo, Exodia Contagion is still powerful. When paired with Chroma's Fury buff or Mirage Eclipse ability, it still works with stealth Warframes, and it's still very potent while wielded by Wisp Prime. You see, even with a nerf to the damage multiplier of Breach Surge, wherein you can reach damage cap with Exodia Contagion and Eclipse with the ability, still, the combo can massacre a whole crowd easily. It's still a perfect combo since Wisp also has invisibility while she is gliding in mid-air, and Although the sparks don't deal billions of damage anymore while using Eclipse Exodia Contagion, the damage right now is still decent and one of the best combos you can play with Wisp Prime. When it comes to the price of Exodia Contagion, I think it will not go lesser than 100 platinum in the PC market right after you sell it a couple of months from acquiring the max rank arcane from the upcoming Knights of Nabarus event this coming October. On the other hand, prices for the Riven mods of Exodia Contagion will rise. To be specific, Riven for the Dokram Zal might rise because the critical chance stats would be necessary for players who would want to deal massive red crit with their Exodia Contagion. Why Dokram Zal, though, and why not suggest any other Zor for Exodia Contagion? There are two choices here, the Plague Kripath Zar build and the Dokram Zor build. Now, I don't want to give you the details, but if you wanted to know the facts about these Zors and why Dokram is better, then there was a Reddit post by a user named Cunningham Law 3 years ago, detailing his experiment and results of the best Zor for Exodia Contagion. If you want to check out the whole post, then I have included the link to the video description below. But if you are too lazy to read a wall of text, then all you need to know is to build a Zor with high total damage and high critical chance, and that can be achieved by the Dokram Strike, Vage to Ruhang Link, and the Korb Grip. There are other combinations for the grip, but the important parts here are the Strike and the Link. Normal Exodia Contagion users don't care about this nerf, but I know this is going to be annoying to those who have set their builds towards heavy attacks to increase both damage and critical chance of the projectile, and as well get extra benefits such as evasion from the Karnis mod set, or the Life Restore from the Life Strike mode. Now, I would like to know your thoughts about the heavy attack Exodia Contagion nerf. Are you one of those who grieve the loss of such an amazing trick, or are you just a normal Exodia Contagion enjoyer who doesn't care or doesn't know about the trick? Let me know in the comment section below. Before leaving, please support me by subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. This will help the channel in a big way, and thank you all for your support. Lastly, be sure to check back in my next video, as I will be doing yet another giveaway. For now, I will be giving away 3,000 platinum, as I don't have enough money yet to give away yet another Prime access. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Squad Leader, signing off.